Well, all right then. Well, you guys didn't make me wait long, did you? Man, Cat was here with the quickness. And then there was Scott. What's up, buddy? How are you doing? Oh, man, I am tired. I came home and I messed up. I done messed up, man. I took a nap. I shouldn't have done that. It was one of those things where I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna close my eyes, for just a couple minutes. And 3 hours later, you know what I mean? Yeah, I did not plan on coming home and going to bed. Well, not going to bed, but taking a nap. But yeah, man, I'm tired, man. I'm tired of being sick and tired. I heard that. That's what I'm talking about. So, today was not uneventful, and the messed up part is I have to go to work tomorrow. So, unfortunately, I do have to go to work tomorrow, which sucks. But it's all good. It is all good. So, I'll wait. I'll just ramble and see if we can get a couple more people in here before I show you guys something that happened today. Because my phone went off saying that I had a package. Okay. And I knew, I knew that Home and Forge and, well, Moose wanted to make something for my wife, because she asked me, if she liked dragonflies or butterflies, but she likes dragonflies and the colors that she liked. So she did a live stream where she made these pendants. And I think it was her last live stream. Hang on, let me look. But I was actually there. That was a live stream that I was actually able to watch and be there for. And maybe I can't remember. I know I saw some of you guys up in there. Let's see. Let me see if I can find this right quick. Okay, so this right here, I'm going to show you guys. This was the stream. Okay. This was the live stream. And she was making these pendants. These little dragonfly pendants. And she made 4 of them, I believe. And when she got done with the stream, they emailed me. And she asked which one of those 4. She sent me pictures of all 4 of them that were finished. And she told me to pick which one that my wife would like. I picked this one right here, the one with the two little dragonflies on it. Because when I looked at them, I just thought that was the prettiest one out of all 4. They're all pretty, but I could only pick one, so I picked the one that had 2. And this one here. And And of course, you know, the nice people that Home and Forge and Moose are, you know, they sent me out. They sent my wife that pendant, which was very, very nice. They're awesome people, which goes into, and there it is right there, that one right there, and this is, you know, this really is the positive side of doing this, the social media stuff, was that, hey Popo, what's up, buddy? How you doing? So those are the four. Okay, those are the four pendants, and you know, I did choose that one, the one with the two dragonflies on it, and it's very pretty. It's very, very pretty. I knew that was coming, so today I got a notification that there was, you know, a box at my shipping place. So I said, all right, cool. And, you know, I kind of, in my mind, I'm thinking, well, it's the package from Home and Forge and Moose. And when I got up there, I was correct. It was a package from Home and Forge. Yeah, let me tell you something. Okay, this is the downside to the internet, is like the way those pendants look. They look really pretty. I mean, they're really pretty in the video, but seeing it in person, it's a real pretty pendant. Oh man, I just started having a pain up under my rib. Oh, what is that about? So now when I went up there to get the package, I knew that it was probably going to be the pendant, right? So when I go up there, what they handed me was a medium flat rate box. So I'm sitting there with a medium flat rate box, and I'm thinking, okay, it doesn't take a medium flat rate box to ship a pendant. So when I came home, I just handed the box to my wife, and I said, here, this is a gift from Moose and Home and Forge. And of course she opened it, and there was other things in the box, which I'm going to kill Home and Forge and Moose. I'm going to whip, if I ever go up to where they live and meet them, I'm going to whoop their butts. Because they sent me more than just the pendant. And there's something in the box that they had to send it in that flat rate box because of the size. So I'm going to show you guys when a couple more people get in here. Where is everybody? Well, I just went live. I've only been live for a couple minutes. So, and it is Friday, so I've been live for not even 10 minutes. So yeah, we're just going to sit here and gabba a little bit, flap our gums till a couple people come in here, you know, before I show you what. Yeah, right, it doesn't take much more than a padded envelope. Yeah, and this was a box that came in, so I'm like, oh no. So my wife opens it, and luckily the pendant was wrapped up on top, so she opened that first. And like I said, I just came in the door. Hey, Rubicon, what's up, buddy? How you doing? You got here, yeah, you got here just in time. You definitely did not get here in the middle. But yeah, you usually when you pop in, you pop in after I've been live for a hot minute. So yeah. Yeah. I was right on time today. Let's see. But for you, like 3 or 4 that are already in here, I am going to give you guys some tea. Well, it's not really tea. I'm going to give you some exclusive information about my channel that I'm only going to say one time. And that's it. Oh, no, I'm not now. The one person that I didn't want to hear it yet, he just popped in. That's Cliff. All right, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Never mind. Y'all don't get no exclusive. Because I can't say it in front of Cliff. It's a secret. And what's up, Cliff? I'm admiring a knife, but $1,000 for a blade is hard to swallow. Yeah, $1,000 for a knife is that's hard on you. That is rough. All right, let's see. Can I... Your changes haven't been saved. Okay, cool. What is going on here? Oh my god, it's so dumb. Okay, so let me go to my content real quick. Hey, what's up, Dorcas? Okay, so actually I do have something else that I can tell you guys. Yeah, I can't justify that price for a blade, rather buy a real camera for the channel. Yeah, there you go. Well, it's more about priorities. You know, it's more about priorities. Let's see. I can't search across your channel. Here we go. Okay. All right. Which video did... Okay, so just so you guys know, YouTube decided they're gonna go after me again. So YouTube has started pulling down videos for community guideline violations again. So we're back to that bullshit, where YouTube is taking down videos. So apparently I missed... Let's see. And of course I can't tell which video it is because I was not doing very well with my titles back then. Let's see. And I've got 66 monthly. Oh, well, that also includes giveaway videos. Let's see. Can I see the videos that YouTube has taken down? Yes, I can. Okay, how long is this video? 29:28. It's this one right here. Okay, I need to edit. How can I edit this? Well, let me edit it. Wow! I can't edit it. Okay, well that video's gone. Okay, that video's gone. Shit. That was the video that I missed. I missed a video. Okay, I'm just gonna run through here real quick while you guys are... I'm being totally disrespectful to y'all. But I'm just gonna run through here real quick and make sure. I missed a video because you guys that were here for that fiasco, YouTube started pulling down community guideline violating my videos. And it took me a while to figure out why exactly my videos were being taken down. And they were being taken down because I had, in the description box, I used to put links to MRE websites, and I did a link to for ammo. You know, yep, that was one I missed. YouTube got it. Okay, whatever. So that's fine. I don't care. YouTube can that video can stay removed. I don't care. So yeah, so YouTube got me. They started pulling down videos, you know, and I couldn't figure out why. And then, I finally figured out it was because YouTube has guidelines where in your video you cannot link. And this was what originally got Hickok 45 banned, because in his videos he's sponsored by Bud's Guns, and he would put links to Bud's in his description box. So here's the thing: whenever people tell you that, oh, you can put gun content on YouTube, no, you can't. YouTube doesn't want it, because I don't have any gun content on my channel. I have one video that I don't know how it's still, well, I know why it's still up, because number one, it's not monetized. You know, I didn't put ads on it. So you can technically, you can put gun content on YouTube, but you're not going to make a dime from it. You're not gonna benefit in any way. And my videos, all I was doing, I was linking to ammo websites. And because it has to do with firearms, YouTube pulled the videos down. Like they removed the no, it doesn't matter if you're a high value channel. That doesn't matter. YouTube doesn't care. See, and this is something that, you know, this is something that the average person, and I'm not saying, Dorcas, I'm not insinuating that you're an average person, but this is something that the average person needs to understand. It's not about money. It's about ideology. This is like what's going on with the WNBA. Okay? The WNBA the ideology takes precedent over everything. It takes precedent over the fans. It takes precedent over the revenue. It doesn't matter. They will burn it to the ground for the ideology. And that's what this is. Doesn't matter how big of a content creator Google could care less. They don't care. It's their way or the highway. And I'm going to show you guys on my channel dashboard, just so you think I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. This is my channel dashboard for my channel. Okay? Right here, you see this? Content removed. Monthly Knife Club subscription box. Didn't follow community guidelines to have it put back on YouTube, edit your video, or appeal it. Now, the problem is, it's not the video. It's a link in the description box. Because when I go to review content, sure enough, it's a link that's in the description box. But I can't edit that. The only thing that I can edit is the video. So that video is just gone. It's gone. Bye-bye. Now, I've lost about 30 videos on my channel because of the dreaded gun links. So, yeah. Right, we all don't have Brad's bank account. Ella, what do you mean? Dude, I'm broke, man. If you got my bank account, you in trouble. No. I mean, well, here's the thing. The view count really doesn't matter, because if I did get paid from that video, I got paid for that video, for those views a long time ago. So yeah, it doesn't. That really don't matter. To what's for dinner? Cat is eating tomato soup. YouTube went to crap when they got in bed with Disney. How did they get in bed with Disney? Google doesn't have anything to do with Disney. Or Alphabet, I should say. I mean, they run parallel, with their woke ideology, but I mean, I don't really think they got Google partners with Disney. No, Alphabet has nothing to do with Disney. Hey Donald, what's up, buddy? How you doing? I put gun content on my channel. I'm not monetized, nor did I violate the community standards. They have been removing my videos going back for years. They are ideologically corrupt. Yes, that's absolutely true. Yeah, and the problem is that, like, the videos, all the videos that they pull down, like, those videos they're off, they're gone, they're deleted. Like on my channel, it shows it, but when I click on it, like, there's nothing there. Like, I can't go back and watch it or nothing. It's in jail, But my videos were not. My videos are not gun content. It's just in the description box. I had a link to a company like Sportsman's Guide. They do sell guns, so just a link to a website that sold guns is enough for YouTube to say no, they don't want that. As a private for-profit corp, they are immune from the First Amendment. Well, I mean, they're not. It's not really so much that they're immune from the First Amendment. It's just they are a private company, and your rights, our civil liberties, don't extend to private places. It extends, those rights are guaranteed in public arenas. So, it's just, this went back, from when I was a kid. There was a big hoopla about companies, doing the no shirt, no shoes, no service. You guys, any of you guys that are older, you guys probably, I'm pretty sure you remember that. And there was a civil rights issue brought with that people said that a company can't dictate stuff like that. They don't have the right to. And it was like, well, they do. They do. Because it's expression. So it's just like a restaurant requiring you to wear a jacket, right? And like a button-down shirt to enforce a dress code. Well, I mean, you could say that infringes on my rights to my freedom of expression. Well, it does, but at the same time, the company can set a standard. They can just say, hey, this is what we want. Because the freedom is you don't have to adhere to that. That's the freedom, is you can just take your business somewhere else. And to me, like, I don't have any problem. I don't have anything to do. I don't have any beef with YouTube not wanting, people on the right guns or whatever on their platform. My beef is just say that. You know, I wish the dude that runs YouTube now would just do a video and say, hey, look, we don't want this, and just put a list up of everything that we don't want this on the platform. Just do that. You know, that would just be easier. But they won't do that. But hey, 556. Hey, Mandy, what's up? It turns out the Outdoor World store is just another name for Bass Pro Shop. Yeah, Tracker Marine took over a lot of stuff after the COOF. So yeah. I foresee YouTube falling flat on their face. That's YouTube falling flat on their face is never going to happen. And it's because, you know, when you throw around the word woke, what brings people to a platform? Okay. What brings people to a platform is the ability for them to make money. That's why the majority of people are on YouTube. That's why they're on TikTok. They're on it. You take the money away. All the platforms shrink. Now, what makes YouTube a juggernaut is that all the companies, they don't want to be seen as anti-woke. It doesn't matter what kind of company it is. They don't want their name ran through the media as being, you know, against this, that, or the other. So, you know, this is not a mutually exclusive thing to, you know, hardcore, ideologically driven people. This just extends to social perception. And companies want to be on the safer side. Even if it's the minority. They don't care. It's about perception. So, companies are always... YouTube gets more revenue than any other platform. Hell, you can probably put a couple platforms combined. YouTube still is the juggernaut, you know. So YouTube ain't going nowhere because the companies aren't going anywhere. Now, right now, today, if the majority of all of the marketing companies and everything just said, okay, we're done with YouTube. Yeah, YouTube would fall flat on their face, absolutely, because there would be no more revenue and YouTube would go bankrupt. But that's not necessarily how this game is played, unfortunately. And, you know, a way that I can really, really, in real world, show you guys that working today is Twitch. Twitch makes a shit ton of money. I mean, they make a boatload of money. Now, Google owns Twitch. But they kick off right-wing people. But they have people like Hassan Piker, who literally says things that would get anybody else banned. But because he's saying it from a leftist point of view, it's fine. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah. No, 506. I know you trust me. I know you understand these things. So yeah, what he's saying was a private corporation can suppress your speech on their platform, and they can do it under the guise of, well, this is the speech that we find acceptable, and that is an acceptable legal stance. So yeah. They can also assume full rights for your communications on their computer, cell phones. Yes, that's true. That is very true. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. Batman. Technically, in the tech space, YouTube technically is not a search engine because YouTube does not provide you a search algorithm outside of the platform. So, that statement is correct if you just take YouTube out and just put Google. Google being the second largest search engine because it's the same company. It's Alphabet, it's Google, it's YouTube, all this other crap, and all of its subsidiary stuff. Yeah, technically, yeah, that's right. What 556 said. YouTube is technically a social media. It's a social media platform. Yeah. But, it's kind of like potato. Most I've ever spent on a blade was the Gravedigger from Home and Forge. That's awesome. Home and Forge, and let me tell you something, dude. Home and Forge and Moose are a gem of people that I will count myself absolutely lucky to have crossed paths with on social media. Hey Bob, what's going on, buddy? How you doing this evening? If we are going social media platforms, I guess YouTube is number one after X. I don't know. The last time that I deep dived metric data, X really wasn't too much of a factor. Definitely not behind TikTok. Oh, let me tell you something. I will definitely go back to MySpace, and I won't use Facebook. Now, if you give me an option over Facebook over MySpace, boy, I'm on MySpace, man. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. It's crazy. It's crazy if MySpace relaunches. Like, I saw that, and I'm like, there's no way. There's no way Facebook is gonna relaunch. That would be awesome. I'm all for it, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm all for it. I am all for it. Yeah, I would love MySpace back. Yeah, Batman, for sure. That's why he's a piker. Yeah, he's a douche. Well, Scott, when I'm thinking about doing, I'm thinking about, just go ahead and I'm gonna jump out the window, man. I'm gonna claim that I'm trans, that I support Kamala Harris, and I'm just gonna start claiming all kinds of crazy shit and get my channel blown up, and then I'm gonna rug pull them and say, "Gotcha! I voted for Trump every time." you know what I'm saying? Fair. I'd say Facebook overall, sure, because of IG. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you start really getting into the straight analytical data of it, a lot of people, they take Facebook because Facebook owns IG. They'll lump Facebook's data with IG to give you like one number, or whatever. And yeah. Yeah, Ed's awesome too. Ed and Mama Wolf, them two, and Home and Forge and Moose. I've been lucky. Like, I don't have a big community on YouTube, but I'm gonna tell you something. I have got a lot of really, really good people that I'm very glad that actually make me actually doing this. It made it worth it. All you guys, even 556 with his bald-headed ass. Oh, dude, trust me, I was all about MySpace, man. Trust me. Yeah, you can't leave TikTok, man. Let me tell you something. TikTok is a powerhouse. And I'm you know, I'm regretting getting on TikTok. I don't want to, but god dang, man. TikTok's algorithm is so good. I mean, it is so good. You know what I mean? That's why, like a lot, the layperson didn't understand, why, when Trump was trying to ban TikTok, I'm like, that'll never happen. That'll never happen. You'll never be able to stop TikTok. And like whether people agree or disagree, and I mean, like, here's the perspective though, for real, real talk. Everybody on the right, oh no, TikTok because it's owned by China. It's owned by China. They gonna get your information. Okay, that's a fair statement, and that is true. But you're not worried about companies here in the U.S. getting all your information? I mean, come on now. Come on, bro. Come on. What's China going to do to me? Nothing. Well, what's companies here in the U.S. going to do to me? They'll put me in jail. So, if I'm scared of anybody, it ain't TikTok. I can promise you that. TikTok has no prosecutorial jurisdiction over me. But some of these other companies here that harvest my data, yeah, they can weaponize it and come after me. TikTok can't, but they can. So yeah, I'm not scared of TikTok. I could care less. Uh-oh, there's Gary. Okay, Gary, listen. If you don't have lottery tickets, you better pray. Pray for me tonight. Your ICOM radio depends on it. Because we got a lottery drawing in an hour and 10 minutes. QSL KR4. What is that? Oh my God. What is that? Is that Bob? Is that your cosign? Is that your cosign? Goose? 556 says I was a DEI hire. That's ham speak. All right, so I've been live for how long? I've been live for 40 minutes. Man, everybody must be out having dinner, trying to get some action tonight or something. Because ain't nobody here. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get into what I was wanting to say. Okay, so I'm gonna start over. I'm just gonna start over. So Home and Forge Moose sent me an email asking me if my wife liked butterflies or dragonflies. I said dragonflies, and then she asked me what her favorite colors were. I told her, and she did a live stream like that week that I was fortunate enough to actually catch the live stream. It was last week. It was Ed went live, and then Moose went live later that day, and I was able to watch very loosely both streams. I was able to watch Ed's stream because he streams real early, and because I was fighting a battle with the post office. So I was kind of in and out of his stream, but when Moose did her stream, I was actually at home sitting at my computer, so I was able to watch. And she made these 4 pendants, really pretty pendants. And after the stream was over and she finished them, she sent me an email with all the pictures. You know, she took pictures of them, and she told me to choose one that she wanted to send to my wife, which I thought was very, very nice, very sweet. So I picked one, and you know, I picked the pendant that had two little dragonflies. So she emailed me back. You know, we had a little dialogue back and forth, and but at the end she said, "Hey, I'm gonna send this out." You know, I said, "Okay, well, thank you," and I told him I really, really appreciated it, you know, and everything. And so a box showed up today. So I went, you know, I went up to the UPS store and got the package. And when I got it, it was a medium flat rate box. It was a medium flat rate box, and I'm like, okay, this is interesting, because she was sending me a little pendant. It definitely did not need to come in a medium flat rate box. So I came in from work, and I handed the box to my wife, and I said, "Hey, here's a gift for you from Home and Forge and Moose." And I said, "Here." So she opens the box, and I go to get me something to drink. And thankfully, the pendant was wrapped up on top. So that was the first thing that she saw. So she opens that up, she sees the pendant, and it was on a nice little like piece of ribbon, you know, with a clasp and everything. So it was really pretty. So my wife immediately told me, "Oh, put this on me, you know." So I put it on her, and she was happy. She loved it. She absolutely loved it. And it was very, very pretty. The pendant is awesome. And I'm getting me something to drink, and then my wife starts laughing. And I turn, and what she was holding, I said, "You got to be kidding me. If I ever," and this is not going to happen because Moose and Dub live so far away from me. I mean, they're up in the Pacific Northwest, on the other side of the country. But if I ever see them, I'm going to whip both of them if I see them. Well, not Moose, but definitely Home and Forge. I'm going to whip Home and Forge, because of what he sent me. And I'm going to chastise him if he was here, because I'm appreciative, but it's unacceptable. Well, in the box was the pendant and some stickers. And there was 4 stickers, and these are the only 2 that I was able to keep, because immediately Leah, she saw one of the stickers, which was a goose. I think it was a goose, like, holding a knife in its beak, saying, "Choose violence." You know, so she immediately, "That's my sticker," you know, so she took that sticker. And then there was this sticker. I got this one. In my defense, I was left unsupervised. And then the good Bigfoot, I hate people. Okay, so also in there was this little container of blade wax. It's just a little small. It's just a little small, little screw top, little job of some blade wax. All right. I'm not waiting no more. Are you guys ready? I'm going to show you what was in this box from Home and Forge and Moose. I can't show you the pendant. Well, actually, I can show you. Well, I showed the pendant earlier. So if you're here, blade wax, it's just some stuff for, especially for carbon blades. You can take it, and you can, it puts like a protective coating almost on a carbon blade that doesn't have like nickel and everything in it to help keep it from rusting. And you can just put that blade wax on it, like if you're not going to use it for a little bit, and it will just help protect the blade from corrosion. Okay, go on. Go to mama. Don't come in here begging me right now. Go. Go, Ahsoka. Go. Go to mama. Go. 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 God, man, these dogs, man, they worse than little kids, man. So yeah, I can't show you the pendant, but if you back up in the video, I went to Moose's channel and I showed in the live stream the pendant that, you know, I told Moose to send for my wife. And it's very pretty. It's very, very pretty, especially seeing it in person. And it looks really good on my wife. So she's currently wearing it, so I can't get it because she's wearing it. But in the box was, I tell you what, man. You guys ready? You guys ready? Let's see, where's it? There it is. This was in the box. This right here. This was in the box. Got some white liners on it. Very, very cool, interesting color. Very, like, purpley color. Awesome color. Okay? Now, mind you, my wife she unsheathed this thing. And she went to laughing. Now, one could ask, why would she take this out and be laughing? Okay, here's the blade. Boy, look at that big key light. Look at that big key light panel. That's a big boy. That's a big light right there. There's my camera and everything. Don't want y'all to see my messy background though. Well, you can't really see my background. There's a bunch of boxes of MREs. But yeah, this is the knife. Okay. And now the question that you're going to ask is, why was my wife laughing? Now look, I cannot give this knife away. And to be fair, the knife is really nice. Like the handle, the ergonomics of the handle are really nice. It has some jimping up here. So even though it is a large blade, it's very, very comfortable. Like the knife itself is very comfortable in your hand. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker about this knife. This is what had my wife laughing. You guys see that? That's etched into the blade. That is a still of me. I don't know how good you're going to be able to look at that. He did that. Can you believe that? Look, man. Home and Forge has to be stopped. He has to be stopped, man. He's out of control. Home and Forge is out of control. Oh, man. I tell you what. It's very cool. I mean, it's a very pretty knife, and it's very cool. And I mean, I 1000% appreciate it, but you know, this is what happens to you when you start doing this social media stuff. But yeah, Home and Forge, he's a gem. I mean, he absolutely, him and Moose both, they are definitely, that is true, Mandy. That's true. At least he didn't sketch, he sketched me, he sketched me with my hair. It didn't do it in a turban. So yeah, the etch on there does not have me in a turban. So yeah, that's a win. Hey, what's up, Craig? So yeah, it's very nice. It's very nice. I appreciate it. I wish he would. I appreciate it, but my goal is to, bring him business, not for him to be giving stuff away. So, I 1000% appreciate it, but I mean, he's a bad little kid. But it is interesting because he's got this kind of Kydex, this composite looking sheath. And I didn't really realize that he dabbled in, and I'm going to tell you something. It's got really good retention. It's got really good retention for not having tension screws. Like, it's done really, really good. Really well. It's done really well. So, yeah. And I absolutely love the knife. And I love the etching of myself on the knife, which there you go. There you go. That's better. So, yeah. That was very, 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 very nice, and I really appreciate it. Very, very thoughtful. So now, I'm going to have to put this knife, I'm going to have to coat it up, and I'm going to have to put it on my little stand of fixed blade knives. I'm going to have to take one of them down. So yeah, and I'm kind of sad that Home and Forge isn't here, or Moose, so that I could thank them and berate them all at the same time. But hopefully they'll go back and they'll watch the stream. Hopefully, I owe Home and Forge a safe space when the second big one starts. Yeah. Yeah, Craig, it's definitely one of a kind, for sure. For sure. So that happened today, and then I was out and about for a little bit. Mandy, you watch your mouth. You didn't quit the preaching on the meddling now. Yeah, I know. I've got, the little tiered thing that I bought from Amazon to put fixed blades on. Only problem is it only holds 6, and I have 6 knives on it. But trust me, I can definitely take one of those knives off and put this knife on there for sure. Oh. So, in things that probably none of you guys are going to actually care about, I stopped by Target again this morning when I was out and about, and I picked up 2 more ETBs. This is from Mega Evolution Pitch Black. I got there right after they restocked it. So I picked up 2 more ETBs, and I was thinking about going back up there and trying to buy 2 more, but I fell asleep. So literally anytime I can get Pokemon at MSRP, I can't turn it down. Home and Forge noob is going to get berated, so he dipped. Hey, William, what's up, buddy? Hey, Robert, what's up? Now everybody's starting to show up. After I done waited, and now I done went through this whole spiel, everybody's starting to show up now. God, dog. And to be fair, Cliff, I am eating a Nutter Butter. And so, suck it. Oh, cat. I actually, I thought about you the other day. You know, we were in a live stream, you know, in days past. We were talking about retro gaming or whatever. And I was, you know, going off on a tangent, I guess, about like nostalgic stuff. And I remember, I think it was you said something about like, you know, the older, like our, you know, like gaming stuff, you know, like I was talking about like the old Nintendo and Sega and, you know, all that older stuff. And I planned on doing a video on this, and I just forgot about it. And I found it because, you know, I pulled like over here up under this. I've got two big totes, you know, up under here, and I got crap stacked on top of them. So I pulled one day. I pulled everything out, you know, trying to organize stuff, and I said, "Oh, I forgot I had this. That I own this." This right here, and I'm gonna do a video on it now that I've got it. And in case this wasn't you, I apologize. But I thought I could have swore it was you. Okay, this right here. If I can get it untangled. All right, this is kind of janky, but this is a, what is this? This was an X15, I think, from a company called Kinhank, Kinhank. Now this is kind of pricey. Okay, like this is the emulator right here. Okay, the integrated emulator. All right, so this is like the little mini PC that runs everything. Then you see you attach this hard drive, which I don't have an enclosure for it yet, so it's kind of janky. But this is a, what is this? This is like a, I want to say it's a 4 terabyte. Yeah, it's a 4 terabyte hard drive. Okay. It's a 4 terabyte hard drive. You can see right there. All right, there, 4 terabyte. Almost full of nothing but retro games. So when you plug this in to your computer, I'm sorry, you don't plug it into the computer, but you plug it into your TV. Okay, and it has a dongle here for a USB controller, which is right here. It's a little like PS2 clone, PlayStation clone controller. But this thing has on it has every NES game, every Famicom Japanese variant, every Super Nintendo game. It has Nintendo 64. It has Sega. It has the Sega Master System, the Amico, all of the old Ataris, all of the handhelds like the Game Boy, Game Boy Advanced, or the Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advanced, all the new like Game Boy DS, you know, all that crap. It's got GameCube. It's got some PlayStation 1 games. It's got just MAME, like the old arcade games. Dude, it has so much crap on it. And it's really neat, you know. It's a really neat thing. You know, and the reason I bought that is to put in my RV. So that on days, you know, when we're camping, because, you know, down here it rains like every day. So when you're in, you know, when I'm out camping in the RV and it's raining real bad, you know, I say, well, I want to have something to entertain myself, you know. And yeah, I can just take that, plug it into my TV, and I can sit there and I can just, play old Nintendo games or, whatever. It's really neat. Mandy, you leaving? Why are you leaving? You just got here. Hey, not hoarder totes. You watch. Hey, you 556. You watch your mouth. Robert, I think I said hey to you, Robert. If I didn't, hey again. What's up, Craig? Brad, off the wall question. Do you have any Ninja Turtle stuff? That's what I like to collect. That and flashlights and pocket knives. It depends on what you mean by stuff. Believe it or not, I did get some TMNT stuff for Geekfest. I'm not a collector of Ninja Turtle stuff. Outside of this, this is Magic the Gathering, and this is their Universes Beyond stuff, and this is a set of Ninja Turtle Play Booster box packs from Magic. So I have stuff like this, so, but yeah, as far as like figures or anything like that, I don't. So yeah. I have a dongle. I named it One. Oh God. Yeah, and plus, having the little game, the little emulator in the RV, because a lot of times I have problems sleeping, going to sleep. So, a lot of times me having something to do when I'm trying to wind down, helps. So, having something to do just, helps me. Those are the new ones. What do you mean by new ones? I don't know. I have never understood the card collecting stuff. Believe it or not, I use Magic as another outlet for investing, because I buy a lot of stuff like this, sealed product, but because Leah and everything has gotten into going to the conventions, I'm going to start ripping packs and actually pulling singles, and I'm going to start selling singles if I can, pull good ones, to sell. But yeah. Investing, and hey, this is not financial advice, so if you need financial advice, go to a licensed financial planner. But Magic does very well. Even Magic that people, when it first released, bombed. Now, I mean, it's, like all of the Magic that I have, I don't have any sets that have not appreciated at least 30% in value. So you can take that however you want. The majority of Magic that I have has at least 1, 2, or 3x in value, at least. And I have some that have done better than that. So I mean, if you just do the math, if you invest 10,000, 10,000 in sealed product, I have some product that, that 10,000 could be worth 20,000 right now, or 30,000. So, and it's easy to move it Like, it's easy to sell it. Like, if you ever want to divest yourself of it, it's not difficult to do. So, it was probably somebody playing Pokemon Go. That's the app on your phone. Yeah, where it has you going around everywhere. Yeah, that's that Pokemon Go crap. Bob, you out? All right, appreciate you, buddy. Have a good night. You're probably long gone, but if you're here, I hope you're here to hear me say that. And to be fair, Cliff is getting me because I started. I had to put Cliff stuff in a large flat rate box. So, Cliff, if you're still here, Monday, I guess. Let me make sure what all's on my docket for Monday. How much crap do I have going on Monday? Oh, I got to go back for x-rays. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I will be sending you a large flat rate box. So, it's going to cost me like $35. What HT are you going to purchase? What's an HT? Playing video games while camping, but you're an outdoorsman? Yeah, I mean when it's storming out, I mean what do you want me to do when it's storming? See, Cliff, this is what I mean about you. Your digs sometimes don't make any sense. Okay, you're an outdoorsman and it's pouring down raining. Okay, so you're sitting in your tent. Okay, well, I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm playing a video game. I don't understand what your beef is. What happened to the giveaway you were going to start last Sunday? I told everybody what happened. Robert, I mean, I told everybody what happened. Oh, handheld radio. That's handheld radio? HT? HT is like handheld radio? Well, but what does the HT mean, though? Is that a T or an R? No, it says HT. A handheld ham radio. I already have about 8 or 10 Bofingis. Yeah. The repeater access here is shite. Just get a taller antenna. we've got a guy that we drive by his house. He has a stalk, a retractable stalk, or antenna array, whatever. But sometimes I'll go by his house, and that thing is probably it's probably good. It's at least 50 feet tall. But he doesn't have it up all the time. So he takes it down. He takes it because like you'll drive by there and you won't even see it. And then some days you go by there and it'll be up. You know. And I wanted to, like, I go by there and I'm like, ooh, that's a ham operator right there. And like I want so bad to go like knock on his door and just say, hey man, can you teach me some ham radio stuff and let me see your, you know, but yeah, dude probably shoot me. My family, when I was a child, had a tent that had an attached screen porch. Yeah. Well, a lot of tents have like vestibules, kind of, sort of, you know, on them. But I mean, no offense, but it rains every day. So sitting out in the woods looking at the rain, that I could care less. So, I mean, yeah, I got a video game. So when it's raining, I'm gonna sit in there and play on the video game. I mean, I don't understand how that's like a dig. I don't get it. Gnarly Brothers, what's up, man? What's up? How you doing? I do have a wife. The problem with that is most of the times we also have our kids. So it's me, my wife, and my kids. And I damn sure ain't ready to explain to them why the camper's rocking. Although it only be rocking for like 2 minutes, but still, you know. I could tell them it was Bigfoot. I could tell them it was Sasquatch out there hitting the side of the camper, I guess. Yeah, tower, yeah. You missed the last couple of lives? I don't. Oh, you've been here for most all of the live streams. But no, you know, I mean, I don't remember now. But I said why. I don't know. So I don't know. But I am starting it this. What's today? Today's Friday. I got to go to work tomorrow, which sucks. So I'm not going to be on too much longer because I do got to go to sleep because I got to go to work tomorrow. But the giveaway, I have all the stuff somewhere over there. It's gonna be the SOG Karambit and a. I haven't decided yet. I got a C car over there. I don't know. It's either going to be the C car. It's going to be one of the last Moors that I have, but it's going to be a C car or a First Strike ration or something like that. I haven't decided yet. I'll do that like the day of when I record the video. I have a tent. Okay. My wife's stepdad. We were over at his place one day, and he says, "Hey, I got this tent that I'm never going to use." He says, "Would you like to have it?" And I said, "Yeah, sure. You know, I'll take it." He goes out and gets this tent. Now we're going to use the term tent very, very loosely here, okay? Because this monstrosity was not a tent. He comes out with this monstrosity of a bag that has a hard case with wheels on it. I'm not exaggerating, man. This thing weighs 65, 75 pounds. All right? I load it in the back of the truck. In my mind, I'm thinking, what in the hell kind of tent is this? So one weekend, I said, hey, I'm going to take this tent and set it up in the backyard. I just want to see, you know, what it is. This tent was a cabin. It has 2 rooms in it, and they're big. And I'm like, God dang, man, this is crazy. I ought to set it back up and show you guys, because, dude, I ain't never seen no tent like this, man. We used to mainly camp on the southern Maine coast. Well, how's the weather in Maine? Because doesn't Maine usually gets the fronts, the high-level fronts that come off Canada and kind of go the ridge. So, I mean, is it rainy? I would imagine it was a little, probably a little rainy. I've been dealing with bone cancer, so there's days like, oh, damn, dude. Damn, man, bro. Gnarly brother, man. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I hope you're gonna be okay. Yeah, tell me about it. I know about, well, I don't know about my wife. I know from observing how bad that chemo can be. Like, man, my wife, when she was doing her chemo, she was on some, because at one time she was doing 3 chemo treatments, and she did one called Folfox, a chemo drug called Folfox. And they actually, she was getting Folfox chemo, she was getting it 24 hours a day. She was getting it around the clock. Because, you know, they send her home with the chemo pump. You know, it's this little pump on a bag that's hooked up to her port. And it pumps the chemo drug in you around the clock. So yeah, that was rough. That was very rough. The camper's rocking because y'all are nutty buddies. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. Well, to be fair, my wife, she, a long time ago, she was talking to me about, you know, we were talking about being on these government lists and all this kind of stuff. And my wife, it's funny, my wife goes, well, I wonder if we're on some of these lists. And I said, yes. I looked at her and I said, baby, I said, I have a class 3 SOT. I said, we're on every list in the book. So trust me, we are on every list there is. Unfortunately. You got some boom booms arriving tomorrow. Got to go sign for it. All right, 556. Well, good luck with all that. Hope it works out for you. You got to do an O video soon. I'm just going to use my phone. Sending back the new camera lens housing cracked for some reason. Probably got bumped in my drawer. Oh, no, that sucks. But yes, what Gnarly Brothers, what 556 there said is everything. Keep yourself positive. You know, it matters a lot. Like, stay positive. Okay? For real. That's real talk right there, man. Oh, it can rain. It rains here. It rains here all the time. When we are camping here and it rains, we are out in it. Well, that's because I guess you just want to be that way. Yeah, that's a rental property. I know, right? It's funny because when I set that big old ass tent cabin thing up, immediately Leah wanted to sleep in it. And dude, it took a minute to set it up because I didn't have no instructions. I was just like folding everything out and looking at it and like, okay, well, I think this looks like it goes here. This, because dude, it was like a spider web of a frame. You know what I mean? So yeah. Am I about to sneeze? I think I'm about to sneeze. Okay, so it's disappointing, but there was other issues that disappointed you with the camera. Okay. What am I asking Maine girl outdoors? What am I asking? What am I asking her? Wait, what'd you say? You're gone. Oh, for the weather. Okay, I got you. Southern Maine isn't quite as cold as North. Really? Today I was doing a video for work. That's cool. Hey, Timothy, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? What's up, Craig? So, yeah, the end of the story was that I set this gargantuan thing up, and I ain't gonna lie to you, like, when I got it set up, like, I backed up from it, and I said, Jesus, this thing is a monstrosity of a tent, man. This is ridiculous. And yeah, but the girls got in it, because, we have some blow-up camping mattresses, So I got them out and I blew them up and put them in there, and they come inside. They gathered the pillows and all their crap, and then Leah's like, well, you gonna sleep out here? I said, no. I said, when my bed is literally right there, I'm not sleeping out here. I'm sleeping in there. I said, y'all have fun. And I went inside and shut the door. I said, y'all have fun. I said, but y'all are in the wilderness now. I said, the door's locked. I said, don't come in here for nothing. I said, y'all are in the wilderness. I said, if you need to go to the bathroom, I said, here's my little shovel. Go dig a hole over there and make you a toilet. It's been running a lot more here than in Ohio. God has the plans to I'll just take it one day. That's true, but be positive. Just be positive. I saw the new Spider-Man movie. Oh, Ed. What's up, Ed? Of course, you sending poop in here. You come in here slinging poop. It's great. It's just great. Well, damn, I guess I got to go back. I guess I'll go back. Yeah, right, Kat. It's like it's definitely like a 7 or 8 person monstrosity. Ed, what? Eddard? Ed, you are Carapeti and 942. Well, hey, what's up, man? Can I just call you Edward? Eduardo? I don't know. Edard? Edard? I don't know. I don't know. Don't get mad. I'm retarded, so it's okay. Well, Nolly, brother, we're gonna keep you in our prayers, buddy, because that's I hate you're going through that, but God willing, you will emerge victorious. I do know it's not. I do know it's a struggle, and I know it's not fun because, like I said, I was there. I was there with my wife, going through all that crap, and it was rough, because she was. The shitty part about her treatment was she was going through all of these. She was going through all of these chemo treatments while going through radiation. So she would literally, I would take her, and they would take her to radiation, and they would radiate her, and then we would walk across to the infusion, and we would be there for like 2 hours, and she would be getting chemo. So yeah, it is rough. That was rough. I also saw the Odyssey. Damn, dude, you just been on a movie going spree. Okay, so Ed's here. You know, there's a couple people here. Okay, look, man, I'm gonna go through this again. Okay, and this is the last time that I'm gonna go through this. All you people coming in late, man, and this ain't fashionably late. Y'all an hour and a half late. This is disrespectfully late. Okay, so Home and Forge. Moose made a pendant. You know, the little dragonfly pendants that she made on her live stream. She emailed me and said she wanted to send one to my wife, and she told me to pick. So I picked the little like rectangle pendant that had 2 dragonflies on it. And so, you know, we emailed back and forth a little bit, and she said, "Hey, I'm gonna send this to you." And I said, "Hey, I appreciate it, thank you." You know, and so today a box came in. Sorry I'm late, I was filming. It's no excuse. It's no excuse. I think there's a movie theater at my nearby mall. Damn, what's a mall? Do malls still exist? I thought they were extinct. I thought those went by the way of the dinosaurs. But so I go to pick up package, and it's a medium flat rate box. Okay, so I pick it up, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, okay, don't need a medium flat rate box to send a pendant. So already I'm like, okay, Home and Forge and Moose they've done some, they're doing some tomfoolery here. So I get home, and I give the box to my wife, and I say, "Hey, this is a present from Home and Forge and Moose." And she opens it, and thankfully the pendant was wrapped up on top. So she opens it up. The pendant is very, very pretty. She had it on a ribbon with clasps on it. Very nice. My wife immediately asked me to put it on her, and I did. And she's wearing it right now, so I can't show you because she's wearing it. And I went to get me something to drink, and my wife starts laughing. She starts laughing. Okay. So I turn around, and what I saw her holding. Again, whenever I look at this, I'm gonna whip Home and Forge, man. I'm gonna whoop him. This was also in the box. So for everybody here that got here late, this was also in the box. Okay. This is something a little different from Home and Forge, because this is like a molded composite sheath. The knife is interesting. Has a very pretty, like, purplish kind of handle. Got some white liners in there. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so my wife was laughing, and this is the blade. Okay, it's a very pretty knife. Has some jimping up here. Very, very pretty. Okay. Now, why was my wife laughing? All right. This is why my wife was laughing. You ready? You see it there? He engraved a still of me onto the blade. So, yeah. So, yeah, like I said, Home and Forge got to be stopped, man. He's got to be stopped. It's very nice, and the knife is awesome. The sheath is really cool. It's got really good retention, so he did a bang up job. He did a real bang up job with it. And like I said, the knife is very pretty, and the fact that he etched, thank God he didn't do it with me with a hat on, so I appreciate that, So it's very cool, and yes, it is a good likeness of me. It's really good. I just wish he didn't do it with me having glasses, doing like this, because I do this a lot to y'all. You know, I kind of look down like this, and that's kind of what that etching is. But it's, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. Craig, you posted a video yesterday. What? Are you serious? Are you serious? I don't be getting no notifications, man. See, look, the notification struggle's real, okay? You guys don't get them. Hey, don't feel bad. I don't get them either. So let's go to Craig. Let me see if I can find you here on my sidebar. Where's Craig at? Where's Craig? Where my boy at? Okay, while I'm doing this, I do have something to ask you guys. I have something to ask you guys. Do you guys know why I like saying, "What's up, Craig?" Why I say that all the time to Craig? I want somebody to walk on the water. Boy, look at old Craig. Whoa, Craig there with his white beard. Look at him. Where's that at? Where's that at, Craig? I'm gonna have to watch that. I sure enough I ain't get no notifications, bro. Oh, from St. John, New Brunswick. Gotcha. That's awesome. So yeah, hey everybody, you know, here. Make sure you guys check out Craig's video. There it is. Let me make sure I didn't screw that up. Yeah, there we go. So there's a video that Craig just uploaded a day ago of him doing a little walkabout. I'm gonna have to watch that. Home and Forge doesn't need to be stopped. He is a fellow lint roller. Let me tell you something, man. Moose, man, they got like 5 lint rollers in their background. I'm like, man, all y'all need to be stopped. Yeah, it's from Friday. Yeah, for some reason I can't help myself. Every time I see Craig, I'm like, "What's up, Craig?" Oh, speaking of, there's Home and Forge. There's the perpetrator. You dirty bird, you disrespectful. Thank you, Home and Forge. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. What did I miss? You know what you did, Home and Forge. You know what you did. All right, Gary. Have a good night, buddy. It was a calm day to walk. Yeah, look. Yeah, that walk. It looked real pretty. It looked like a very nice day to be out walking, for real. Home and Forge, I have told the story of your package. Well, that really, no diddy. That really didn't sound right. The parcel that you guys mailed to me, I've now went over it 3 times. Okay, no homo. But thank you for. I appreciate the knife. Thank you for not, etching me on there with a hat on. I really appreciate that. It's awesome. I've showed it now like 4 times. Yeah, can't stop, won't stop. I know, man. That's Home and Forge, man. We've created a monster. We have created a monster here. You just consumed 650,000 calories. Oh, I feel sorry for your toilet tomorrow. Okay, Ed, so what was on deck? What did you eat this evening? What kind of video did you make? I'm calling that knife model the Journey knife. That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, you did an awesome job. It's really cool. I mean, I've showed it several times. I've tried to do my best to actually show the etching, but yeah, it's really good. You just, dude, this is, you know, God, I appreciate it. And like I said, I can't show the pendant because immediately when I got the pendant out of the box, my wife immediately turned around and said, "Put this on me," and she's wearing it, so I can't really show you. So tell Moose my wife absolutely loved it. A ton of British food and a lamb steak, and I tried one of the coffees. Which coffee? You mean to tell me that I've sent you more than one coffee? Are you serious? But I do love the knife. The knife is awesome. You know, I love the you know, standard like drop point kind of blade profile. The handle is really the ergonomics of it. The indents you have in it, like I don't really know if I harped on this or not, but you can see that the indents there. It's really nice. You can see the profile. Fits very well in your hand. The jimping is right. You know, if you needed to choke up on it, the jimping is perfectly placed. The jimping pad is perfect width. You know, it's not too much. It's not overly aggressive. Really good, man. You did an awesome job. Awesome job. As per usual. Oh, the Bearded Thunder coffee. Did it have hints of chocolate? Because that's the one that supposedly said it had like chocolate hints in it or whatever. Well, William, the cool thing about going to the Home and Forge website, okay, if you are so inclined, is the fact that Home and Forge is here, and you can ask him directly if you want a specific type of knife. You can just ask him, and he might, you know, make you something just for you. Because he's done it. He's made several knives for the people here in this community. But there's Home and Forge's. There's his website for his shop. Which is funny because he has a knife on his website called the 5-inch Journey knife. Are you serious? Are you serious? I just now noticed that. Yeah, Home and Forge has got to be stopped, man. He's out of control. I tell you what, man, the website is man, your shop is looking really, really packed, man. You're doing an awesome job, bro. You're doing an awesome job. And I have a feeling those knives are going to sell. Because these knives are really nice. So my hope is that when we do this giveaway, that I can help you sell all of them. Like that's my goal. Yeah, no, I can't give that one away. Yeah, I can't give this one away because it has my face on it. So yeah, it will definitely. I'm going to put some. And he did send me a thing of blade wax, a little container of blade wax. So I will probably, you know, put some blade wax on it, and I will definitely put it in my fixed blade display. I'll just pick one of the knives to take down. Hey, William, what's up, buddy? Boy, talk about being late to the party. Man, you are late to the party, but you're here. That's all that matters. And technically, this is a public stream, and I DVR'd it. So, you know, you know, you can run it back, you know, if you want. You don't have to though, but you can. It did have hints of chocolate, and it was pretty smooth. Really, it called itself a light roast. I did not taste light roast. It didn't taste light roast. So I don't understand coffee nomenclature. So light roast, does that mean that it's not bitter, or it's not as like coffee heavy? I mean, what does like medium roast, dark roast, and light, what does that mean? Like when you say that it didn't taste light roast, I mean, what help me out, because I don't drink coffee. So like light roast, medium roast, dark roast, like what's the difference? Like how do you differentiate between? Is it how bitter it is or how strong it is? But if you're brewing the coffee, you can water it down, right? So would that defeat the purpose of having like a dark roast or a whatever? You can just kind of water it down a little bit. Hey, all from Arizona. Boy, I know y'all cooking out there in Arizona, man. Isn't it like 500 degrees out there? I appreciate all the help and kind words. I really do. Well, Home and Forge, I really do. You know, I was fluffing you and your wife earlier in the stream, where I was just talking about how much I really do appreciate you guys, and you guys are one of the many hidden gems here of people that I count myself very fortunate to have run across on this platform. You know, you guys, no matter what this YouTube channel does or don't do, it's finding all of you that are here that I interact with so much. I mean, this is the value of doing this on YouTube for me anyway. So yeah. But like I said, my goal is to hopefully sell you out on the website when we do this giveaway. I hope. So yeah. So yeah, if any of you guys are wanting, looking at a knife, wanting any kind of knife or any kind of this cool resin art jewelry or even bags, yeah, go to Home and Forge's website, man, because dude, that stuff, I mean, his stuff is awesome, dude. It is awesome. And the fact, and here's the thing, when you buy stuff like this, in normal commerce, you're buying from this disconnected thing. And to me, and this is just me, and I might be the only one that thinks this way. I love buying stuff, from Home and Forge because they're good people. And, the fact that you can buy a good product from really good people, like that surpasses everything else, and that's just the way, because I've been in business my whole life. So I'm used to developing relationships with the people that I do business with. And that doesn't translate very well for me in my life from the commercial side of like our business to like me being a consumer of like knives and shit, because you can't, you're buying knives, everybody's buying shit from like Blade HQ or Smoky Mountain Knife Works or Walmart. You don't know the person that made your knife. And when you come here and you get to meet somebody and interact with like Home and Forge and Moose through Moose's live streams or whatever, and then you get to see the personalities behind the people that are actually making your products, to me, that's something that has a value far beyond the monetary value that you pay for the products. And that's just how my brain works, and that's just how I think. So yeah. Yes, there's definitely nice knives and jewelry for sure. Let's see. Medium roast means not bitter, not strong. You can water it down. Yeah. Well, I know if you water it down, it defeats the purpose. That's kind of where I was at. Like if you do like dark roast, that just means it's really. So in other words, your butt gets puckered if you if you drink dark roast, I'm assuming. We love this community y'all have built. Well, Home and Forge, I'm going to tell you. Yeah, the community here, even like the community that I've been lucky enough to have, Ed's community, you know, your community, all of these communities are kind of intertwined a little bit, right? And it's awesome to see because this is to me what social media is really all about, right? Because this has been 100% organic. This has not been orchestrated. You know, me building this channel and getting you guys to hang around and then kicking Ed in his rear end and making him do videos, he has now been able to take, you know, people from this community, and we've been able to, you know, to be part of his community, and then he is now building his own community. And even with like you and Moose, you know, and this is why I tell you, you need to get Moose to be on, to get monetized.
Good night.
Even if...
Are you crying?
No. Why?
The side of your eye felt
Huh?
great.
Well, this light's in my face.
It's really it, but good night.
Okay, good night, baby. I love you. You going to bed? I'm not going to be here tomorrow because I got to go to work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, tomorrow's Saturday.
It is Saturday. And I got to go to work.
Hey, what?
It's not right, is it?
What happened?
I got to go to work.
Oh, well, did it just work, or is there like anything else happen?
Well, we've got equipment. We've got some equipment that has to go out.
Okay.
So we got a lot of stuff to do at work tomorrow.
Okay, but good night.
Okay, baby. Love you. God, your hands are cold.
I know.
Why are your hands so cold?
I don't know.
It's because you a zombie, man.
I'm not a zombie. Let's all not forget how you forgot that lettuce is a vegetable. But
Really? You come in here and you got to make a dig at me before you run off? Okay. God, bad little kids. I forgot what I was saying. I don't even remember what I was saying. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, I was talking about Moose and the YouTube stuff. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, you guys need to be working on getting Moose monetized, not to run ads. I mean, I understand, you know, like Moose went on about not wanting to run ads, and that's fine. And you can do that. Like, you know, once you get monetized, you can turn off ads on your live streams. You can just turn them off. There's no ads. But you can still have the option to get super chats, super thanks, and memberships. Okay? And regardless of what anybody wants to think, there are people that want to support you guys. And, you know, you have an obligation to not deny them of that. Just saying. Yeah. Yeah, you like buying from good small businesses, yeah. Let's see. Let me go back up, make sure I didn't miss anything. It has to do with how long the beans are roasted? Really? It's not the heat, it's the you got that right. Yeah, you guys in Arizona, you don't really have the scorching humidity that we have down here. Yeah, and we have the snakes, but we don't necessarily have the scorpion and killer bees. But we do have very angry snakes down here. Very angry, venomous snakes. Light roast is typically less bitter. Watering it down would make it less flavorful, so it would just taste like watered whatever flavor. Interesting. Huh, interesting. Yeah, that's too many rules and stuff. That's why I don't drink coffee. It's too confusing. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler. Don't feel bad, William. I mean, my channel name is Brad's Journey. If that lets you know how creative I am. I'm not creative at all. I envy people that have all of this natural creative talent. You know, I really do. And whenever I see it, I try to encourage it whenever I can. Like Leah, when she started drawing, I immediately went out and spent an insane amount of money on this this iPad with this the Apple Pencil and everything, without even thinking about it. Like when I saw she was into that, I went and got her that. And let me tell you something, she uses that iPad every single day. She's constantly drawing stuff, and like watching her, it truly is one of those things where I don't know what the hell she's doing, and she just figures it out, you know. And it's amazing to see it. Gummies forever, yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go take a gummy here in just a minute. Brad and us put the social in media. Yeah, we are social. Home and Forge really, I don't think Home and Forge does a lot on YouTube. He mainly is the production behind Moose on her channel. I think he's the one that pushes the buttons. But Home and Forge needs to start doing stuff. But Home and Forge is shy. He's he's shy. He don't want to do videos. I'm gonna have to start bullying him the way I did Ed, I guess. Hey Roger, what's up, buddy? How you doing? We do, but we haven't posted much to it yet. Trying to figure out exactly what kind of videos we want to make. Well, I might start have to bully Home and Forge to get him to start doing more videos. I like my Black Rifle Coffee Co. Yeah, that was William. That's kind of where Home and Forge the last time that I think we talked about it. You know, he was talking about trying to set up so he could show himself like doing some of the knife making, because yeah, that stuff, like everybody in this community would love to just watch Home and Forge make these knives. We won't neglect people much longer. More content. Yeah, you gotta get on there. You've got to tell Moose that she has to do more content to get the watch hours to get monetized. Once she gets monetized, she can slow down, but she needs to mash the gas to get monetized. Yeah, if you live like I do down here in this humid environment, yeah, you definitely, especially if you've got carbon blades that don't have any weird crazy mix of like nickel and stuff in it, yeah, you definitely need to coat the blades. Damn, you're still here. I am still here. Oh man, I don't trust people who don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee, not one bit. Would love to have some type of small fixed blade, green. Oh, wait. Where'd that go? Green and orange, something dealing. Hey, there you go, Home and Forge. William wants a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle themed knife. There you go. I scored a cold steel fixed blade on Whatnot, or whatever it's called. That's cool. Black Rifle Coffee is good. Home and Forge can put clips up of him for, yeah, I know. Yeah, it would be cool. It would be cool to see Home and Forge like do like kind of like an instructional type thing where he's making the knives or beginning the process and just you know, narrating it, you know, while he's doing whatever, just narrating it, you know. And that would be awesome, dude. So many people, like, all you gotta do is just go to people that do have knife content, dude. They get tons of views, man. It's yeah, because, you know, it's something that the average person does, you know, will never probably have the capability to even do, you know. So yeah, those are the kind of niches in YouTube that do get really good views, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, kitchen knives, yeah, for sure. I personally binge knife making videos, yeah. You win, you can just show up at Home and Forge and watch him live. That's what I'm talking about. Well, Scott, get on that. Just tell Home and Forge, say, hey, look, I'll be your cameraman. Cold Steel Koto 2. I know it's going to take me a minute. It'll take me a while to get monetized. Yeah. Yeah, you got to grind. You've got to grind to get monetized. But, you know, here's the thing, though. The journey... the journey to getting monetized will help you build that audience and build that viewership. You know what I mean? So it's for you as a content creator, it's a win-win. Like you're putting out content to build your presence. You're also getting your viewers, and then you're also working toward a goal that will be sustaining long after you get monetized. So yeah, it's part of the process. He lives like 45 minutes from me. Dude, if I live 45 minutes from Home and Forge, I would definitely drive up there and I'd whoop his butt for sending me this knife. Even though I love it and I highly appreciate it. I slather my knives in an airtight box. Beeswax, yeah. 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 Making sharp pointy bits. I've made a post-it note on a Ninja Turtle theme. God, Ed, you and your hot sauce. Make the video of the process and do a voiceover. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, yeah. I gave my son-in-law my Tactica knife. He showed up 2 days later with a broken tip. What did you ask him? What was he doing with it when the tip broke? I mean, was he like, you know, doing stuff that's not necessarily the best thing to do with the tip of a knife, or did it just break because that's generally the Tactica knives, at least what I've seen, they seem to be a decent quality of knife. So I mean, I would be interested to know what he was doing when he broke the tip. when he broke the tip. But, I mean, if he was abusing it or something. Yeah, Dorcas loves hot sauce so much he drinks it straight out of the bottle. Yeah, you're no rush to get monetized? Yeah. All right, Craig. Thank you for being here, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Have a good night. Take care. Well, to be fair, you know, I was talking about the retention because there's no tension screws on this sheath, and the fact that it has good retention is really good. It's really good. Like it has a satisfying amount of tension, even though there's no tension screws. So you did a really good job on placing all the eyelets, you know, pressing in the eyelets. But yes, I do love that many holes. Yes, I absolutely love that because I either tie these to the bag, to the front molly panel of the bag, or I do a weird configuration on my plate carrier. Probably not so much with a knife this big, because this is a big knife. But I like, because there's some special forces guys that, you know, we were at the range one day when we were all wearing, you know, we were doing some exercises running with our kits on, you know, we were just exercising. And one of the guys, I asked him, I said, listen, I know a lot of special forces guys, a lot of them don't carry knives, because if you carry a knife, then you've got to learn how to use it, you know. And a lot of guys just don't have an interest. But one of the guys did always carry knives on his vest. So I got him and I said, bro, tell me how you carried your knife. And he had one setup where he carried a knife like this, and then he carried it where he could cross. It was right below his admin pouch where he could pull it out sideways. And now, of course, it's not a knife this big. You know, it was a lot smaller than this. And fascinating. I absolutely loved. And I talked to that dude for like 2 hours. You know, he just went and he was showing me how he configure, you know, all the configurations of his combat rig, and he showed me, like, you know, all these different things he would do. And let me tell you something, that to me is the blessing of the range that I go to, is that we have so many combat vets. And dude, I love just especially them talking to me about how they do their loadout, you know, how they do all their configurations of their chest rig. So yeah, really cool stuff. Man, y'all are talking. Hey, David, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I was about to say, Cliff is known of Home and Forge for quite some time now. He's he's an idiot. Pretty sure he thought it was a prop bar. Oh my God. Which Tactica knife was it, Scott? Do you remember by any chance? Because I do have some other Tactica knives here. Louisiana hot sauce is my thing. I eat it on biscuits and gravy. Roger. No, Roger. Say it ain't so. You don't put hot sauce on biscuits and gravy. Come on, bro. No. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if I showed you guys. Hang on. I don't know if I showed you. Okay, so it's you guys that came in late. Home and Forge and Moose, Moose made a dragonfly pendant for my wife. And very pretty, but Home and Forge, being the jokester that he is, he sent me in the box this knife. Okay. Very pretty knife. Very pretty knife. It's got some white liners on it and like a purple. It has a very good, the ergo on it is really good on the handle. Okay. Very pretty knife, but what makes this knife special to me now is the fact that he etched me on the blade. So there's an etching of me on the blade, which is absolutely awesome. So this knife is definitely gonna be in my possession until I die. So it's very cool. It's very cool, and I'm very appreciative. But yes, Gnarly Brother, Home and Forge does make leather goods. You just have to ask him. But yeah, he does do custom leather stuff. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Paul, what's up, buddy? How you doing this evening? Yeah, I'm not going to be live too much longer because I do got to go to work tomorrow, unfortunately. Yeah, man, hot sauce with biscuits and gravy, man. That don't sound that sounds blasphemous almost. Thank you, Roger, for the unk alert. Appreciate it. I'm telling you, don't knock the hot sauce on gravy till you've had it. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, David, that was unexpected. It was unexpected, and it's very awesome. It's very awesome. Yeah, Home and Forge and Moose are like all you guys, man. Y'all are just a gaggle of great people. A gaggle of great people. But yeah. No. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. So, Home and Forge, I got a question. Let's see. What finish do you prefer on your steel for your knives when you're making them? All right, Roger. Peace out, buddy. What are we, geese? What? I'm trying to decide which hot sauce will go into the roller of destiny for next month. Just, Ed, hold that thought. Hold that thought. I got a package that I'm going to send out to you Monday. So just hold that thought. Yeah, Ahsoka, she's been coming in and out. She wants me to give her a cookie. I like a satin finish. Well, I'm talking, like if you were to get, if you were to get blanks, mill finish, precision ground, or Blanchard ground, like which one? Oh, DJ, what's up? How you doing, buddy? You got here just for the end. My schnauzer is licking my foot. Is it wrong? I don't want to stop her. Oh, that's... Bro. Come on, bro. That's a different type of channel you want to be going to with that kind of talk, man. Come on now. Sounds like the one you are sending is going to have to be a real video before it goes into... Well, Ed, that's on you. That's not on me. I mean, that's on you. I'm just going to send you the package. That just means you got work to do. You can't push me to the back of the line. That's all that means. Not sure I know the only reason why I'm asking Home and Forge is because I've been talking to some of our steel suppliers, and I have one that comes around every Friday because he lives not too far from our shop, and he swings by because he can claim that he's doing, that he's coming by to check on us or whatever. But really, he comes in there and he sits on our couch and he just talks to us for like 2 hours, and we just shoot the shit, and then he goes home. You know how that goes on a Friday. But I asked him about some knives, if they could get any knife steel, and I asked him specifically about MagnaCut, and yes, MagnaCut, to get it on like the open steel market, it is very expensive. And I was just asking about like a, like a 3/16, 18-inch long blank, 1.5 inch width, and I was just asking him like what kind of, and then he started asking me, and I wrote it down, and he was just asking me about what kind of finish, because apparently those are options. If you want it just to have a mill finish on it or whatever, and I don't know the terminology because we buy raw mild carbon, so I don't know much about outside of like aluminum or regular types of carbon steel. That's the only thing we deal with, so that's my knowledge doesn't extend beyond that. So, and because we buy just tons of structural stuff. All right, Robert, peace out, buddy, have a good night. The giveaway is starting Sunday, day after tomorrow. There will be a giveaway starting. Okay, Daryl, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? I just watched your video about Hunt Vault and the reaction you gave to that book. Decorations. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, bro. I have not done Battle Box yet, William. I haven't got it yet. Like, I was hoping that the Battle Box would have came in today. And I swear to you, I am the last person to get their Battle Box. I don't know why. I don't know why. But Daryl, thank you. I sincerely thank you for watching the videos. I appreciate you, buddy. And hey, you're here for a live stream, so yeah, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Oh, I'm not set up to do a good heat treat on MagnaCut. It's very finicky. A little bit off on the temp either way, and it doesn't do well at all. Thank you for your consideration, though. No. You need to get set up. Get yourself set up, because I want to send you some MagnaCut blanks. Okay, well, if you're not set up to do MagnaCut, then I guess I'll have to ask him about some other blade steel, because I mean I can get blanks. I can get 1.5 inch blanks. Man, you're just a begging dog. If there was an award for being the most begging of dog, you would get it. You come in here with them eye boogers and everything. Come here to me. Mama ain't get them eye boogers. Look at that eye booger. Eye booger having dog. Huh? You just old bad dog. You want to let everybody see your little scarf that you got? Come on. Oh, don't step on my nuts. Look at her little scarf. She got groomed the other day. So she got her little sparkle. It's got little sparkles. You probably can't tell, but like right there, it's got little sparkles on it and stuff. She says, I'm a bougie dog, Daddy. And she's a good dog. She's the bestest golden retriever in the whole world. Use your baby dog. Use your baby dog. Your stinky breath. You sent me a picture? Oh, God. But yeah, Daryl, we got a lot of people in here that also have channels. I don't know if you know about Wolfman. His government name is Ed. He's been here for a long time, and he does. There's a link to his channel. He does a lot of food reviews and stuff. He's very comical. Him and his wife both. They are. You have a chance to get in on the ground floor of watching him on YouTube, because they're going places. They're gonna be big on YouTube. I'm saving money for a nice big digital heat treating oven. Then I'll be playing with all the fancy high tech deals. All right, cool. Well, Home and Forge, listen. Man, all of y'all are hard-headed, and I don't understand it. I don't get it. You need to start doing videos on Home and Forge. You need to start doing videos, and you need to do the same thing. You need to be on a path to getting monetized. And then you can literally put up like, hey, these videos, help support, my workshop and da-da-da-da-da. And, dude, you could create channel memberships and stuff. And, dude, there's a ton of people that would I would love to help you and Moose. I love it. Unfortunately, the only way I can help y'all right now is to try to put eyes on your shop. That's the best I can do. But if both you guys would get monetized on YouTube, this whole community could get behind you. Could really get behind you. That's all I can say. Yeah, it's the Eiffel Tower. Yeah. And it's got the little... Because I was wondering what it was. And yeah, it's a little Eiffel Tower, and it's got like little... sparklies all in it and stuff. It's really cool. So what all do you review? Technically, I'm supposed to be reviewing everything that I get, but I'm lazy and I don't. But one of these days, I might start. And I think if I start doing reviews, a lot of people are going to freak out. So yeah. I will send you a link to Home and Forge. Here is a link to Home and Forge. So yeah, like Daryl, this is Gentleman Home and Forge. This is his shop. His wife does jewelry, resin art, and he does knives. They do bags, leatherworking, bags, sheaths, custom stuff. And the fact that Home and Forge is in this chat. So you can actually interact with the gentleman who owns this website. And if you want something custom, you want to design a knife, you want a particular type of knife or whatever, you can talk to him. And by the way, Daryl, just so you know, hopefully you're still here, he sent me this as a gift. This is one of his knives. And he kind of made this, just for me, kind of, sort of. But yeah, this is the type of work that this man does. And actually, here probably in 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to be doing a giveaway on this channel of one of his knives. Very, very, very good work. And also, like I said, I've showed people this now like 10 times, but he etched a picture of me on the blade. How cool is that? Like how stinking cool is that? That's the kind of fine craftsmanship and work that this gentleman can produce. I got a buddy who has a P320 done up by Agency Arms for a great. He wants 1900 for it, brand new 35. Yeah. You told me you sent me pic. Hang on, let me pull that up. Hang on. Let's see. Refresh my email. Oh, there it is. All right, let's see. Ooh, That's interesting. I'm going to show this. Hopefully it won't get me in trouble. But that's an interesting it's nice. It's very nice. I'll give it that. It's very nice. Timothy, you're full of shit. You are not waiting for the Fred Bear carry bag. I asked you like 5 times, did you want that bag? And you're like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want to hear that shit from you. I told you, if you email me your address, and let me tell you something. I looked at that bag like a week ago when I was digging through all my totes. I looked at that bag. So, you nut up or shut up. You either send me your address or you be quiet. I still have it. And I will still send it to you if you just send me your damn address. Homer could forge a great community on his channel and don't even know it. What kind of forger are you? Yeah, Homer Forge, man. I don't know what his deal is. I'm going to have to start bullying him, I guess. I'm going to have to start bullying him, I guess. It's just, I hate, look. I'm going to be real. I hate seeing wasted opportunity. And what Moose and Home and Forge are doing, there's so much opportunity there. And they're not capitalizing on it. You know what I mean? And to me, I hate seeing that. I hate seeing people that have such talent and they're not capitalizing on it. You know? So, yeah. That's amazing. I love knives. I have a decent little collection. That's awesome, Daryl. That's awesome. Yeah, my bad. I'm not good at posting links, but yeah, what Ed posted there, that is Moose. That's Home and Forge's wife, and she does all the jewelry on their shop. So yeah, that's her channel. Matter of fact, she does have a live posted for. I thought she did, doesn't she? She's got one. Yeah, she's got one posted for tomorrow at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Central Time. She's doing UV resin art gemstone treasures. So everybody on Saturday needs to go to her channel and make sure you watch it, because yeah, you can see her doing this stuff live. And here's a link to that. There's a link to that live stream. And that will be tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Time. I'll take it. All right, Daryl. Timothy, you better send me your address, because Daryl's trying to get your bag. So you better send me your address. And to be fair, how long has that been? That's been over a year, right? The pistol is definitely competition. Yeah, it's definitely a beautiful firearm for sure. It's easy. Just film and edit everything for hours. No, you ain't got to edit. Man, you ain't got, unless you like, I don't know, unless you like shit your pants or something. And even then, I wouldn't edit that out. I'm just saying. I have lots of desire, but when I turn the camera on, I just stand there dumbfounded and scared. You're so full of shit, Home and Forge. You are so full of shit. I don't buy that for 1 second. You full of shit. Hey, another Timothy. What's up? Timothy Couch? Is that Couch? What's up, buddy? How you doing? Well, the giveaway for the... Matter of fact, hang on. Hang on, I'll show you the knife. Hang on a second. Okay, the giveaway for this knife is probably not going to be for probably at least 2 weeks, because I do have a giveaway that is going to start this Sunday in 2 days. So, but it's going to be something completely different. But this is the knife that Home and Forge made that I'm going to give away. This knife right here. He made the sheath. The sheath is made by him. And this is the knife. You know, I'm gonna put before I do the giveaway, I'm gonna go and make sure it's good and clean, and I'm gonna polish the brass bits and everything, so it's, you know, it's going to be more presentable than it is right now, because it is starting to get a little dirty and stuff, but I am going to clean it. I'm going to give it a good one over before I do the giveaway, and like the top of it there. But it's a real pretty knife. You know, it's a real pretty knife. Good size, you know, good length. That's what she said. So this would be a really awesome bushcraft knife, to be 100% honest with you. And the sheath, you know, it fits very, very well. You can see there the contouring fits very well in the sheath, and this would make a really awesome bushcraft knife. You know, real talk. But yeah, this is going to be the knife that is. This is going to be the knife that's going to go in the giveaway for Home and Forge. So yeah, very, very nice knife. Even I'm getting used to being on camera. Yeah, don't listen to Home and Forge. He ain't scared to be on camera. He's just talking. He's just being grumpy. The only acceptable thing to edit out is sneezing. That is true, Mama Wolf. You know, if you fart or you shit your pants, you can leave that in the video. But sneezing, no, you need to edit out the sneezing. You did great on the live stream, and Forge, until that one person brought up your deepest, darkest memories. Are you going to toss in a flashlight in the giveaway? You know, William, I could. I absolutely could. Yes. Yes. I can put a flashlight in that giveaway. I absolutely can. My favorite pistol in the collection is my CZ TS2. Really? A CZ person, you say? Ooh, Timothy, you are in good company. I love all my CZ pistols, man. So yes, you are definitely welcome here. Homer's first video should be a deer in headlight ploy. Dude, hey, that is funny. That would be funny. Like, have Home and Forge, like, come out there and, like, just kind of go for like a minute, and just like have that be the first video, and or just come out and go like, "Hi everybody, I'm Home and Forge," and just like stare at the camera for like a minute and then cut it off. That would be awesome. I'm just saying, that would be awesome. Do you know what? I do know the steel. I think Home and Forge said it was just like a 1095 carbon. Oh, yeah, there you go. 1095 with a patina. There you go. Yeah. Just go ahead and announce me as the winner. I know, right? He does awesome work, man. Like, you know, and to be honest with you, I'm glad I want to look. Home and Forge, I'm going to say I appreciate you sending this. I wish you wouldn't have. I really greatly appreciate it. Or I wish you had a way I could donate to you. Okay, because I don't like taking things from people unless you're a company. Then I'll rob you blind. But I do like it that I do have this knife, because when I do that giveaway, I like the fact that I can show 2 other knives besides that knife. You know, is like representative of your work. You know what I'm saying? So I do like it that I do have this knife now, because I will definitely, on that knife giveaway video, I'm definitely going to show the 2 other knives that I have from you. I love mine, but I'm scared. I know, right? That's the bad thing. That's the bad thing about getting a really, really nice knife, is that, you know, like the majority of all my knives, I don't want to carry them and use them, because like I love the knife so much. You know, I don't want to take it out and use it and mess it up. You know what I mean? I definitely don't beat the shit with it like I do my K-bar. That yeah. There's some knives that are tanks, you know, that you're just meant to beat the crap out of, because they can take it. I can't wait for y'all to hear my farts. Well, I tell you what, Dorcas, if you start posting videos of you doing stuff and you ripping loud farts, let me know ahead of time so I can get high before I watch your videos, because that will just make me appreciate them like 100 times more. I'm just saying. Flash nights and knives are my obsession. Well, you know, to be fair, you're in a good place then, Daryl, because I have a lot of knives and I have a lot of flashlights. But yes, I will, the giveaway Sunday, I will definitely put a flashlight in that giveaway, for sure. I will definitely do that. And then say, oh, the camera's on? Yeah. Yeah, Home and Forge, man, like, through all of his knives, I mean, he's got some really, really, really good stuff. I also like the Canon Rival S. It's really soft shoot, low recoil, CZTS. Oh, wow, you got a 1.5 pound trigger on it. Wow. Yeah, I'm a CZ fanboy. I've got, you know, man, if ever I get some free time, I'm going to just make a video showing off some of my favorite pistols, but I'm going to have to, you know, I keep telling y'all and I haven't done it yet, and I apologize. I'm just going to shut up until I do it. Really? You want to get an SPO1? Interesting. I got some stuff. If you like that kind of stuff, I got some stuff that'd make you jealous. Timothy. You got an old CZ75 duty? Okay. How do we go about entering it? Okay, so all you got to do, Daryl, is make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, okay, so you can make sure you come back. Sunday, there will be a video that I will upload that will say it's a giveaway, and all you got to do is watch the video, and just, you don't have to buy nothing, or that, but you do have to do something. I tell you what to do, and it's different in every single giveaway, but it's not a big deal, okay? So just, you know, just generally, I start the giveaways on Sunday because I run them Sunday to Sunday. You know, I run them for about a week. So all you got to do is just make sure you watch the video, because in the giveaway video, I tell you what to do. And it goes into commenting on the video. That's all you got to do. G Square Tactical. G Square Tactical just subscribed. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I've had a couple people subscribe. I don't see the notifications. I don't see the stuff. So yeah. No, Dorcas. No. I'll stick with the THC. Thank you very much. I'll stick with the THC. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Timothy. That's nice. You know, I'm going to tell you the one thing I like about CZ is CZ's and Kimber's. Okay, they're good out of the box. That's why I like my CZ and whatever I just said, the Kimbers. Like my Kimber Micro 9, it came with a a decent trigger for a subcompact, but dude, it's got fiber optic sights on it and everything. I didn't have to do anything to that thing except take it out, break it down. I oiled everything, put it back together, went and shoot it. And I carry that thing, and I didn't have to do anything. And I like that more than anything. I don't want to have to buy the firearm and then immediately change the trigger, change the grip, do slide work to it. Dude, I ain't got time to be doing all that, man. I want a good gun that I can just buy out of the box and it be decent. And CZ and Kimber, in my opinion, they're good guns right out of the box. Cat. Yes, Home and Forge makes custom sheaths for other things, for crying out loud. Home and Forge made me a sheath for a lint roller. Have you not been here to see this, Cat? This is a custom-made lint roller for a custom-made sheath for a lint roller. Now, you need to watch Ed's channel, because when I got this from Home and Forge, he made two. And he made one that I sent to Ed, which, I like this one. Okay, I like this one. But the one that he made for Ed is awesome. Like, I like the one he made for Ed better than this one. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not being a hater. I'm just saying. This is awesome. Okay. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff, you can get. This is the kind of crap you can get Home and Forge to do. You can get him to make weirdo stuff like this, Archery video first, yeah. I know, Cliff. I know. It's helpful. I have a knife in hand, the blade pointed at on paper to make it properly. That's my boy with the P320 up for sale. Who? Wait, who? Who are we talking about? Who's got the... wait, who are we talking about? Oh, you was looking for a custom holster, a custom sheath for an open L knife? One day, Brad and I are going to have a lint... Let me tell you something, Ed. I do not have this obsession with the damn lint rollers that y'all have. I am not in that lint roller crew. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm not in that. That's all y'all, man. Yeah, that's y'all's thing. My wife owns the only Kimber in the house. She has the custom 2 with the compensator. Ooh, nice. That's nice. Yeah, the open L knives are nice. I have one. I have one that I only have one though. It's this little guy right here. This is the only one that I have. If it'll focus. Stop focusing on me. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Yeah. But I absolutely love it. You know, it's a really awesome little knife. But it's an awesome little knife. Absolutely love it. With the little collar lock. Very, very old-timey, very awesome little knife. Love it. Oh, the G Square Tactical guy. Okay, well he did subscribe, and I appreciate it, but he needs to come in here and say something, man. Don't be a stranger. That's the whole point of me doing live streams, is so I can interact with you guys. Yeah, I'm about to get out here too, Daryl. Yeah, hey, I appreciate you for popping in and hanging out and chatting and everything, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night. Says the man with, hey, Mama Wolf, you be quiet. You be quiet. The lint roller crew was not born here. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. No. I have no part of that. That's all y'all. I want to get the open L set for camping. Okay, that's cool. So what's that behind you? Look, there's a lint roller right there. Okay, dude, I have it for the actual reason you're supposed to have a lint roller, because I have these dogs. Okay, I can understand if I made some kind of deal about the lint roller, but you know who started it? I think this is 556's fault. I think 556 started it. I have a lint roller right there just because I have shedding dogs. And when I come in here, you know, there's been times when I've worn, you know, not white shirts, and I don't like having, you know, dog hair on me. So, you know, and then, you know, there's been times where, you know, I have to get dressed up, you know, I have to wear my suit, you know, to go do stuff. And I got to get my roll on, man. Mama Wolf, so help me. Man, you better calm your butt down. I definitely didn't start it. I don't care what you say. Susan Haggerty, what's up? How you doing? Dude, what's up? What's up with new people coming in here now? I appreciate it, but like, why all these people got to come in here right when I'm at the end? Right when I'm getting ready to close it down. See what happens when Brad takes a nap. I know, tell me about it, man. Dude, I did not. I went and I laid down at like 4 o'clock. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like, hey, you know, man, I said, God, man, I'm tired. I said, but I need to get on YouTube, or I need to do a video. To be honest with you, I was gonna do a video. And then I was like, man, I'm tired. And I convinced myself, I'm like, I can go in here. I said, I'm going to lay down for just a minute. I'm just going to close my eyes just for a minute. Yeah, and it ended up being 3 hours. I walked in the bedroom at 4 o'clock. I walked out at 7 o'clock. Show us your guns. Well, I can't, unfortunately. I can't do that on YouTube. But I will definitely be showing off some guns on Rumble in the future. Velvet brushes help with dog hair better than lint rollers. Well, lint rollers kind of get everything, but I guess a velvet brush probably would too. Yeah, I know 556 made a big deal about the lint roller. I don't remember. I don't know. I got a bad memory. I will take what you're saying as the gospel, because I have a bad memory. Yeah. I mean, you got to get your roll on sometimes. I mean, what's wrong with y'all? What, dude? All of y'all are. There's something wrong with all y'all. Well, thank you, Timothy. I appreciate it, buddy. I'm glad you're here to catch a live stream, because I don't have a schedule. Because I work. I got a family. I got a begging dog right here. So I can't really I can't adhere to like a set schedule. So I do appreciate everybody that pops into the live streams, because they are random. So, all right, William, have a good night, buddy. Appreciate you. Yeah, you will get demonetized if you show a firearm on YouTube. But here's the problem. It's not so much because, listen, if it was just me getting demonetized, I mean, if it was just the fact that I could do a video, and not monetize the video, that's fine. Like, I don't have a problem with that. But the problem is if I show guns, it will downrank my whole channel. So it won't just affect the video. It can literally affect my whole channel, because they will, the algorithm will downrank you. And bro, my channel is struggling to get the views that it gets, and I definitely can't be helping them make me be less productive on YouTube. So I've been promising to show a lot of stuff for a lot longer than a month. I can promise you that. Just ask Cliff. Cliff will tell you. To be fair, I'm in a house with 3 women, and they all shed. So there's hair everywhere. Well, Timothy, the thing about YouTube is, and what, people that are, like Ed here, the Wolfman, I kind of got him into doing YouTube, and yeah, he has found out that YouTube monopolizes a lot of your free time. So, people can watch a video that can be 10, 15 minutes long and think, oh, it took way longer than that to make the video. So it really does monopolize a lot of your free time. And then, look, man, I'm getting old, and man, it's hot down here, and man, I come home, I'm tired, and it's just, and you don't want to be grumpy and be on here, because this makes people not watch. So, so yeah. Well, Timothy, the sad thing is that a lot of gun tubers on YouTube, even big ones now, like YouTube has cut out where you can post links. Because like I just showed at the beginning, if you back up in this stream, I actually showed on my dashboard where I had another video get taken down from YouTube just because I had a link to Sportsman's Guide that sells guns and ammo. And that just me posting a link to a company in my description box that sells ammunition or firearms, that goes against YouTube's community guidelines. I can't even do that. So yeah. That's right, DJ. That's right. You can hit that refresh button all you want, and all you gonna get is this right here, buddy. No, I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna do it. I promise. I promise. Look, listen. I'm gonna tell you guys this, okay? All right, listen. You guys are gonna be surprised in the next week. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything else, because I wasn't gonna say anything. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. I didn't even want to say that. You guys are gonna be very surprised in the coming week. All right, I'm just gonna leave it there. Yeah. Yeah, Cliff gonna come in there with no comment. Yeah, it does. Yeah. We cooked and filmed for 2 hours, and probably be 6 hours editing, and then the video will probably be 20 minutes. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing, man. It this does take a lot of time. Dan, post a link to Sears and Roebuck catalog. Yeah. Okay, so you were strictly a YouTuber for guns, and I have noticed that. Yeah. That's true. That's very true. That's very, very true. Very true. Yeah, I mean, the first person to really fall to the links in the description box was Hickok45. They over the links in the description. That's why they pulled his whole channel off YouTube. For like a week or what, or it wasn't a week. It was like 4 or 5 days. So yeah, Linktree. Yeah. But to be honest with you, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even want to do that because I just don't want it's too risky. It's too risky. And like I didn't build this channel off of gun content per se. So technically it's not that big of a deal, for me to not have gun content, especially when I can just go to Rumble or Kick, and I can put up gun videos there. No harm, no foul. So yeah. And to be honest with you, look, I still don't know what I want to do on YouTube. I've been on YouTube now for like 3 years, 3 years doing videos. I still don't know what I want to do on YouTube. Like I really don't. I don't have an idea. Like I never meant for my channel to be me just opening subscription boxes. But that's what it's turned into. I like Arby's. Leah likes Arby's. Started watching subscription unboxings because of your channel, and then I got into knife collecting again because of bees. Oh, nice. That's awesome, Timothy. That's awesome. Yeah, let me tell you something, Timothy. To be honest, it's a very fickle thing, YouTube, because coming from like a ideological standpoint, I am not aligned with YouTube. From societal cultural norm standpoint, I'm not aligned with YouTube. So YouTube already they don't want me here. And doing any type of content that I want to do, like like this kind of stuff, I can't do it here. So I try to, I bob and weave, just to try to. I just want to be on here doing this, to be honest with you. Like I've said earlier, I've met so many great people on this platform. And to me, that's truly the blessing of my YouTube channel, to me, is the fact that I've got to meet so many just awesome people, So yeah. But I like I said, I appreciate everybody who watches my videos and everything. I really do. I really greatly appreciate everybody. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, everybody that got on my channel got here for the unboxings, because literally that's the only thing I've ever done is the stupid unboxing videos. Well, by the way Mama Wolf is going off about Arby's, it seems like Ed's about to get in his car and make a, and the way Ed's talking, it sounds to me like you guys are making a trip to Arby's. Because there's nothing like eating a half-pound roast beef sandwich, with curly fries at midnight. That'll do good for some indigestion. Well, you know, I was on YouTube a lot back when YouTube was the Wild Wild West, where you could literally post anything you wanted. Those were the good old days. Those were the good old days. So, yeah. There's no such thing as too many knives, flashlights, guns, cars. That's true. That's true. And then you look at your wife and you're like, I guess there is. There, yeah, from your wife's standpoint, there's definitely a line that you cannot cross. Came here for the Pokemon and the lint roller. Well, Tina, I did catch a restock at Target this morning. So I picked up 2 pitch black ETBs. So anytime I can get ETBs at retail, I'm gonna buy them. And they got a limit of 2, so I bought 2. Even though I don't really like pitch black, I'm not really a fan of pitch black. But hey, anytime I can get these at retail, I'm gonna buy them. So I will be doing a video where I'm going to open a Pitch Black ETB and a Chaos Rising ETB, because I do have 4 of those ETBs, so I'm going to do 2 and 2. So yeah. Yeah, I missed the old YouTube. Oh, that's right, Ed, I forgot. You ate 600,000 calories tonight. Well, what about Mama Wolf? Did Mama Wolf eat 600,000 calories too? Remember when the roast beef used to be 10 for 10 after 9? I do not remember that. I remember the 5 for 5. I do not remember the 10 for 10 after 9. Jesus. That sounds like some diarrhea. I'm just lying, or constipation. Oh, I've got a matter of fact, I was going to give that thing away. I was going to put that in a giveaway. I've got an SOG knife thing concoction that has a pry bar on the end of it. To me, it's goofy as all get out, but I was thinking about, you know, doing something with that. No, Cliff's birthday is Sunday. He coming up here talking about cloths. Man, you gonna piss Cliff off, man. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it, Tina. Get him. It was great when we had a big crowd partying. Send it. Hey, you know, that's a good idea, Scott. That's a good idea. I ought to send it to you. Hey, email me your address, Scott. And you guys, you got to send me your address, because I don't keep y'all's addresses. Whenever y'all send me your address for me to send you stuff, I don't keep it. So, Scott, send me your address. I will find that that SOG pry bar knife thing, and I'll send it to you. I'm not sure where the nearest Target is to me. Well, hey, man, that's Google Maps is your friend for that. I settled on getting the what? Ocean Star 200C. What is that? Yeah, 10 roast beef sandwiches would be good if you got a crowd, but yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I want to see somebody get to 10 for 10 and eat all of them. And that's a big dog right there, man. I bet you DJ could do it. I bet you DJ could. I would bet DJ could down 10 Arby's sandwiches. Hey, yeah, I do remember Arby's having baked potatoes. Yeah, that was the jam. Oh, it's a watch. Okay. Oh, you're talking about your dive watch. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look that up. The Mito? Let me see. Let me see what you getting. The Ocean Star. Oh shit. Is this gonna be some seriously? Is this some rich man stuff you about to make me look at? Ocean Star Watch. Which one did you get? The 200C. Damn, there's a lot of 200s. God dang, man, that's a G, bro. Man, you done dropped 1,000 on a watch. Yeah, I got to keep you around, man. I got to start begging you for some donations. That is a good looking watch. Dude, when you get that, you have to send me a picture to let me know what flavor, because there's like 10 variants, or there's a lot of variants of this watch. Damn, I like this one with the black stripe. With the band. Look at this, dude. That's tight right there, man. That one with that black band, I like that. Like that right there's a good looking watch. But I like that right there. Dude, that is nice. Yeah, these are some good. Dude, I like these, man. That's my favorite though. That one right there. That black face and that black bezel and that black band. I like that. Dude, that's nice, man. Yeah, when you get that watch, man, you got to send me a picture of it. The blue black was pimping. The blue black. I didn't see a blue black one. I think Home and Forge is colorblind. Let's see, a blue. There's a blue chrome. Blue chrome. Black and gold. Yeah, Home and Forge, I just think you invented a watch. But look, I'm gonna be real. I mean, this is a good looking watch. I ain't gonna lie. But damn, $1,000. Whew. A Swiss automatic. Huh. It's a good looking watch though. I ain't gonna lie. It's a good looking watch. Yeah, you definitely gonna have to send me a picture. Send me a picture when you get it. All right, Scott, I got your address. I'll go find that thing and I'll send it to you. All right, look. It's 11:15. I got to go because I gotta be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning. Like Waffle House, the All-Star back in the day was $6. You know, the All-Star now, how much is it now? It's like, it's not that expensive because that's what I get when I go to Waffle House. I get the All-Star. No matter what time of day it is, I always get the All-Star. Cat is just lost. Cat don't know what's around her. Cat, you need to open up Google. You need to open up Google Maps and look around and see what all you got around you. That is a sweet watch, so yeah. Nah, there's areas where a Waffle House is not like right next door to you, but there is a Waffle House somewhere that's not that far away. Sangen is my next on my watch list. Sangen? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. That name don't immediately ring a bell. But then again, I am my watch, my brain don't work half the time. Well, they Amazon said they got them, but when I pull it up, all it does is pull up a bunch of Citizens, some Casios, some off-brand watches. Yo, this is a sweet Eco Drive. Check this out. Look at that bad boy right there. Dude, that is a nice Eco Drive. I like that all black, man. That is a cool looking watch. 412. Nope, 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 nope. I can't do it. I can't do it. That's cool. Picture of an empty box. That's a good advertisement picture. Dude, that's a good looking watch. I ain't gonna lie. You can only get it from their website? Okay, that would be why. That would be why. That would be why I didn't pull up. That's a nice Eco Drive. Any of you guys a fan of the Eco Drive watches? Oh, damn, they sell Vera watches on here. No, 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 I don't need to buy no watches. Damn it. Damn it. Y'all are gonna get me. No, I'm not YOLOing nothing, DJ. Watch your mouth. I can't do it. The Gulf of America has a Dollar General. I wouldn't doubt it. You can swim out there and there'll be one. Yeah, make sure you send me a picture of that watch. We have no Waffle Houses near me. Do you got what's the other, the generic, the off-brand Waffle House? What are they called? Huddle houses. Do you have a Huddle House or an IHOP? Yeah, there you go, Huddle House. Yeah. Who has the best 3 a.m. fights? Well, around here it's Waffle House because we have Waffle Houses everywhere. So yeah, if you're gonna be 3 a.m. and be drunk on a Friday, Saturday night and see some fights, you go to Waffle House. Little Black Sambos. I don't know, and I don't know if I should have said that. That sounds kind of racist. I know. I got to get sleep. I've got to go to bed. Yeah, two rules for Waffle House. Don't go between 2 a.m. Wait, what's wrong with going to Waffle Houses in Florida? What? Whoa. I need to know. Why don't go to Waffle House in Florida? Okay, IHOP. All right. I need to know why not go to why do you avoid Waffle Houses in Florida? I go to Waffle Houses in Florida. I need to know what's the big deal. I was so shocked by the behavior at Waffle House, I dropped a whole handful of scrambled eggs. Yes. You definitely love Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's absolutely true. Yeah, gnarly brother, we're going to be praying for you, brother. We're going to be praying for you, man. We will definitely pray for you for some healing and some strength to get through what you're going through. God, the nearest Waffle House is 30 miles away. Good Lord, Florida. A Florida man is there. It's always 2 a.m. to Florida, man. We had a Denny's, but I think the Denny's that was here, I think they closed down. Dude, I love Denny's, man. I love going to Denny's, man. Boy, get some moons over my hammy. Woo! The last time I got drunk, I got sick off the smell of bacon grease in a waffle. I can totally see that. I can totally see that. I went running to the bathroom to hurl, and a dude was coming out. Oh no! You yacked all over some poor guy's Sunday suit after he just took a shit in the bathroom. That's so rude, DJ. Dude, you a dirty motherfucker, man. That dude just in there trying to take a poo-poo. You come out and vomit all over him. Yeah, gnarly brother, man. Dude, hey, man. Yeah, dude, we're gonna pray for you, bro. And you gonna get through it, man. You'll get through it, man. To be fair, I haven't had Denny's in a long ass time because I think the one that was here, I'm pretty sure it closed down. But we do go to IHOP. You know, we go to IHOP a lot because Leah likes the kids' pancakes. You know, they got the faces on them. They do with the whipped cream and the strawberries and stuff. And then my daughter, my oldest daughter, she gets the what is it, like the strawberry cheesecake pancakes or whatever it is, where they put cherry sauce on them and whipped cream and strawberries and all that crap. She loves that shit. So yeah. All right, guys, look. I will talk all damn night. I have got to get out of here. I have got to go. I got to go because I got to go to bed. Because I got to, like I said, I got to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning. I still get the happy. Yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with getting happy face pancakes. You don't even have that. About the best thing we have is a place called the Log Cabin. That sounds awesome. They got them lumberjack pancakes, yo. That happened in Jacksonville. Yeah, with the chocolate chip eyes. There you go. All right, guys. Hey, appreciate y'all for hanging out with me this evening. I really do. I love all you guys. God bless all of you. And like I said, I will probably do a video tomorrow, and we got a giveaway starting Sunday. So make sure you guys come back for that. All right, I'm out of here. I will see you guys later. Y'all be cool. I love all you guys, man. Peace out.